Hi guys, Kara here from Birdies and Roots. On my channel we talk about healthy and simple living. If that's interesting to you, please hit the subscribe button. Today we're going to talk about how to keep a minimal wardrobe for a toddler. I'm going to give you the tips that I have on how to keep a wardrobe simple, and I'll run through the list of the items that I have for my toddler. And I don't want to say pared down. That's stupid. I hope it's still recording. I have a son who's just shy of 2 years old, and my husband and I have 3 other boys ranging from 7 years old to 19. So we've had our fair share of kids' clothing. We have had situations where we've had way too much clothing, and we've gone through stages where we just didn't have enough of each item. So over the years, we've really come to realize what we need, what we want, what feels overwhelming to us. So with our youngest, we have a little bit more of a carefully curated and intentional wardrobe with a lot fewer items than we had when our other children were young. So I'm gonna go down the list of tips that I have on how to keep a simple wardrobe, as well as go through the items that we have currently for our son and the quantities of each. My first tip is to keep a regular laundry routine. We tend to do our toddler's laundry on Thursdays. We wash all of his clothing together in one load. That helps us. We always know that we've got enough to get us through the week until the next wash, and we are able to wash all of his items, return them to the laundry basket, and return them to his dresser without having to sort through the laundry, figure out whose clothes, where they go, all of that. Keeping one load per child really makes the laundry routine a lot more simple, and even if his laundry isn't folded and put back to where it goes, we can dig through the laundry basket and find them right there where they're supposed to be. My second tip is to store all your child's clothes in one central location. You can see all the clothes that your child has with one glance. So it's very easy to see when you are running out and need to do laundry again, or if there are certain gaps in your wardrobe where your child just does not have enough of a certain item. If something gets stained or ruined, or your child grows out of it, it can be really hard to keep up with when they need new items. So having them all sorted by item in one central location can really make this process a lot more simple. My third tip is to remember that darker clothing for younger children can be a lot more forgiving. So toddlers love to play, they're messy eaters, they're just not gonna care about their clothing. So darker clothing is a lot more forgiving, and creating a wardrobe around, you don't have to go all black, but just a little bit more in the darker realm of things can really save you a lot of headache in the long run. You won't be as stressed about their clothing. They're certainly not going to care about keeping them stain free, and you won't have to worry about trying to find some sort of natural cleaner, which may or may not work, to try and salvage an outfit. My fourth tip is to use a capsule style wardrobe. So for us, that means all the tops and the bottoms can kind of be interchanged. We don't have many items where, oh gosh, do not pair that with those pants. In the past, when my 10-year-old was a baby, we were gifted a ton of hand-me-downs. It was a massive blessing. We didn't have a ton of money at the time, so they were even more welcomed. But what I found over time was that a lot of what we were given was part of a set. So the shirt and the pants came together. And I'll be damned, none of the shorts went with any of our t-shirts. They were, plaids and stripes, very colorful prints that were shades that were not very forgiving or wouldn't go with anything unless it was, a white t-shirt. So it was very hard for us to put together outfits for him, and we had too much clothing as a result. It felt like he never had anything to wear because none of the stuff matched. My older kids even still dress this way, where almost all of their tops will match their bottoms. It makes it so much easier for them to dress on their own. It creates a great sense of independence for them and makes my life a lot easier. My next tip is to buy secondhand. This is great for a lot of reasons. The first reason being that it's going to save you money. The second reason is that you'll be able to buy higher end brands and better quality clothing for a lower cost. This will help you because you'll be able to try out different items and see what really works for your kiddo, what kind of clothes they like and don't like. Toddlers are very opinionated, so they may not like tags, things like this that you will learn along the way with your kid. The next reason is that if something doesn't work, you can take it back or you can give it away and you will not feel nearly as heartbroken as if you had ordered the $35 jumper from that organic retailer. It's also a lot better for the environment because you can buy clothing that's already out there in the marketplace, it's already been produced, and it doesn't take any additional resources. This is also going to save you a lot of money because children grow very fast. Oftentimes they don't wear clothes more than one season. So if you're going to invest in a new high quality, organic, or locally made item, it's really nice to be able to purchase an item like that when it's going to last your children for several years. My next tip is just something that we do for our son. We stopped buying pajama sets. We do have one set that we found secondhand, but otherwise his sleep clothes are just soft pants and soft long sleeve shirts. So if for whatever reason we run out of clothing, we could dip into his sleep clothes. The shirts and pants would fill in the gaps if necessary, and no one would be the wiser. Our last tip is to get rid of what is not being used. If you've got a jumper that's got a weird zip up the back, or something that is very difficult to take on and off, or for whatever reason your toddler just doesn't love it or you don't love it and you just keep it thinking, oh well, maybe we'll wear it for something, that something hardly ever comes. And so while it's sitting there in your drawer, it's taking up space, it's distracting you from the items that are viable options to wear. Take the item away for a while, put it in quarantine, put it in a box, get ready to get rid of it. Having fewer items in your kid's wardrobe that are not regularly being worn will really make it a lot easier to dress your child every day, determine when you need to do laundry, and see if there are gaps in your child's wardrobe that need to be filled. Everybody is different, so these numbers are just what we do. They are not meant to be a perfect, this is minimalist, this is not minimalist. This is just the minimal number that works for us and the area that we live in, the type of weather that we have, and just our lifestyle, how often my kids are changing clothes, things like that. They all will play into the perfect number for you on how many of each item you want to keep in your home. So for us, we have 5 pairs of pajamas. Now, like I said before, our child has a pair of, matching pajama style clothes, and then we have soft pants and shirts that we pair together. It all mixes and matches, and he uses those to sleep in, and they'll get us from Thursday to Thursday when we've done laundry again, and we've never run out of toddler sleep clothes. The next item is 6 long sleeve shirts. Then we have 6 short sleeve shirts. We have 5 pair of shorts. 3 of them are play shorts, 2 of them are more of like a denim-y, maybe going out type short. Then we have 6 pairs of pants. 4 of them are more of a play jogger style pant, and then the other 2 are more of a jean. He also has 3 romper / jumpsuit items that can be paired with either a long sleeve or a short sleeve t-shirt or a jacket over them, so they're good for both seasons. He also has a cardigan, a fleece pullover, and a hoodie. He also has a coat, a spring and a winter beanie, and for summer specifically, he has a swimsuit, a swim hat, a swim diaper, and since he really loves hats, he has 2 baseball caps. We also love wool socks for our toddler. He can wear them in the spring, summer, fall. They keep his feet dry, warm, cool, all of the things. They are very functional. We have them in neutral colors, so he can wear them with anything, and we keep 4 pair. Oftentimes, we won't leave the house for very long, so if he's just wearing them for 2 hours, I'll keep him with his shoes, and he can wear them the next time we go out. So I don't find that we need, 7 pairs of socks. It's just not practical for us. If you have a kid that goes to daycare every day, you'll probably want them in a new pair of socks every day. That's just not our lifestyle. We're home most of the time. I work from home. My kids are homeschooled. My toddler's home with me. So we don't leave the house more than 3 or 4 times a week. And, if he's wearing sandals, he doesn't need socks. So that system works really well for us. We keep all of his accessories by the back door so that he can find them easily on his own and kind of decide what shoes he wants to wear, what hat he would like. And he really likes that level of independence, and having all of his items for, leaving the house in a basket by the door is a great way to encourage independence for him. In 15 years, I've made a lot of mistakes in purchasing children's clothing, so I hope that some of these tips can help you when you're, curating your child's fall or winter wardrobe, or just planning out how better to organize or store them. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.